Okay, the stream is live. So I'm going to be using my own special cards, which we had made for me. And these are called an affirmation card. And they each have a little story to say. And they all have animals on them. And the animals and parts and parcel of life, you know, whatever you get. But as I look here, I know we have a lot going on in our lives at the minute, and sometimes we have to sit back, look and listen, and just see what Spirit has for us. I know my husband is poorly and is poorly again now, but I take my time. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so if there's anybody here, I'm willing to start. It's a lovely Sunday day today for a Sunday. We had a lot of rain this morning. The dog got wet and then was sick on my floor. So that was something to clean up this morning. Everybody that comes onto these pages, they come because they need something. And I know there's a lot going on in people's lives and they can't always join us for this chat. But whichever you want to do, so if anybody's around me at the moment, just send me that message so that I know that you're there. Stay so we ain't got anybody at the moment. Hi, Faye. You're my first one. How are you today? Hi, Steph. That's two on. And then Steve, Steph, Crew. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Wayne. Hello, Andrea. I'm going to start with Faye, please. As I said, I'm working with my affirmation cards and they've all got a message on them. I'm going to start with Faye. And Faye, you've got the two Shetland ponies, look. And it says contentment. And it says contentment, like happiness, comes from the inside. Know that you have all you need: food, shelter, warmth, and companionship. As you begin to acknowledge this, feel the warm inner glow begin to spread to warm your heart, so then you can be at peace with yourself. I hope that makes sense to you, sweetheart, because I see with this, it's about knowing how far we've come with family, how our families have mingled and how they've grown. And this is part and parcel of your life at the moment. It's about growth and about how much you've learnt from other people being around you. You are a strong lady and you do try your hardest to help people that are around you. But as I'm seeing with these two little lovely Shetland ponies, they are comfort for one another and they are contented as long as they've got a tin of food. Sweetheart, I do have a lady here with you, and the lady has just done this. She said, "You've done it. I am pleased." And she said, "I'm happy." I feel she had a problem with her back and down the bottom of her spine, because I'm just feeling on my right side like a hurt. It's like I hurt deep inside myself. So I don't know whether you're suffering with pain at the minute or it is to do with the lady I have with you. Faye, can you answer me, please, so that I know that I'm getting it right for you? Faye, there is also, as this lady's talking to me, it's your back, is it? And it is your right side, I feel, because there is something that is hurting me. She said here, there's been a lot of aggro. Steph, I can see you, I can hear you, so we'll come as we go along. All right. I'm talking to the lady, and she is saying to you, you have to let go of past issues and move forward. Does that make sense with you, Faye? I know there's a lot going on with you, and I know maybe you've had to have the ups and downs, but the ups and downs of been hurting has been hurting you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But the lady, she's just given me the name of Margaret and Rose and also Audrey. So I know they're connected around you. Wayne is not broken. Hello, hello, Darren. Hello, Zoe. Hello, Louisa, Fiona. I can acknowledge all of you here. And also I can see Facebook use, you've put your name down. That's brilliant. Okay. I've now got a gentleman with you, and this gentleman's given me the name of Toby. He said, Faye, that there has been a few upsets with Hobby, so maybe he's not been feeling so well. But he's given me Toby. I don't know whether Toby was a workmate of John's or it is to do with John. I don't know. But at the end of the day, Faye, just look to the next few months where things will sort out. I can still feel your pain, but it seems to be easing now. Anyway, I'm giving you April, July, and also September for anniversaries. And can I say thank you for working with me? Right, let's have a look, Faye. Okay, Steph Crew, let's talk to you. Facebook user first time, put your name down, otherwise you won't get a message because we don't see you. Steph Crew, talk to me, please. Okay, you've got the two feathers. Can you see the two feathers? And it says suspended. And it says, do you feel you're caught in a web, tied into a situation where there's no escape? Sometimes you just have to hang loose, let go, and trust that someone or something will come along and set you free. And I feel that you just need to be set free at the moment. It's like life has been a battle for you. And I know everything will start to sort itself out. But I feel you're in the middle somewhere. And it's like we have people fighting one way, we've got people fighting the other. Steph, I don't know why, but I just want to give you this the way it's being given. I'm told that you have struggled in the past, and I know the struggles. Thank you for your confirmation, Faye. I know with the struggling that you will get there, but you really must learn to just stand your ground. I have I have with you a lady. The lady's about 5'5" in height, motherly figure, so it's either mother or grandma. I feel stroke conditions on the left-hand side, and I feel there's lots of things happening around you. Steph, you know you have hurt yourself more times than anything, but it's time to stand up and say, I'm Steph Crew. I can do whatever I want to, and I will get there. And believe in yourself again. It's time to start to say to yourself, I love who I am. I know that at the end of the day, you will find you. Steph, I'm giving Maureen, Dorothy, and also Sue for you. And as the lady steps aside, I've got a gentleman, and this gentleman comes forward, and he's just said, you have to stand your ground to get somewhere. You've always been a strong lady, you've always been a strong girl, but you have to stand up for yourself. And she gives me Brian, and he's just given me Bill. So I know the two B's, Brian and Bill, so they're connected around you. Hi, Anne, and also Joanne. I can see you all. Hello, Janet. And Facebook user Cynthia, I can see you. Sweetheart, the gentleman is saying to you, when you shuffle a pack of cards, you take the top card and you see it is part and parcel of what you need in your life. So when we see the King of Hearts, we know that's a love issue. When we see the King of Diamonds, it's something to do with money. And if we look at the King of Spades, that is part and parcel of not knowing exactly where you are. And also, I want to say, when we get the King of Clubs, that is travel coming around you. I know it is. Yes, that you don't, Janice. You're all right. But yes, at the end of the day, sweetheart, you have to stand your ground. Do what you know you can do best. You will get the help and it will help you. So I want to give you March, also August, and I want to give you a blooming great bunch of poppies and say the poppies are not only for August, but they're also for November, and that is for passings. So please take the love that you've been given, sweetheart. And can I say thank you for working with me? Facebook user Cynthia, can I talk to you, please? Okay, right. I'll get to as many as I can. Okay, right. Cynthia Miner, the Facebook user. Are you here? That's it. I'm giving you the black horse. And this says, drop the reins. And it says, no need to have such a tight control. You only fight against the pressure. Let the reins hang loose. Release, relax, breathe, and enjoy the freedom. As I pick this up, I know this lovely, lovely lady is there with you. And she loved horses. And she stood there grooming the horse. I know this lady is your mom or your grandma. And I know this lady, she just loved you to pieces as well. She's saying at the end of the day, you have to stand your ground as well. It seems there's been some issues around you just recently where you felt a bit of a loss. But I want to say at the end of the day, you will find yourself, but you do have to stand your ground. Sweetheart, you're saying here about taking charge of you. I know everything that's happening is there for a reason, but you have to spread your wings. And it's like climbing onto a horse and flying like the wind. And it's like everything we do in this life, it's always got a message for the person that is. But I know with you, sweetheart, you just need, just for a moment, to say, I'm here, I'm staying, and I'm moving at my own pace. So you have to relax. You have to show people how strong you are. I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, the lady, she stepped aside, and I've got a gentleman. The gentleman's about 5'10", very slim in the body. I do feel he would be a father or a grandfather. I do feel there was either, I want to say he was either a soldier or he was in the Navy, because I'm seeing in his special, it's like they've got the same outfits on, which would do for both. Because when they go to special meetings, they always wear the navy blue. And I know this gentleman I've got with you is called Alan. And I know Alan and James or Jim are with you. But this gentleman, he wants to bring you some beautiful daffodils for March. And I know there's birthdays in March And also, I know there's lots going on in March, which you are looking forward to. Cynthia, he's saying here, stick to your guns, sweetheart. Don't let other people rile you. Just move forward and find you. I know there's something going on around you at the moment where you feel you have to ask for help. Well, ask your help from spirit. They will help you. Okay. And I'm going to give you a beautiful orchid, still in its bowl, not quite flowering, but it has the little, the stem is there. We've got little buds. And when that orchid opens, this will open you to new possibilities. Okay, sweetheart? So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, Jordan. Let's talk to you, Jordan, or Jay, or whatever, Jordan Richards. Let's choose you a card. Jordan, I feel you've seen me work with these before. But you've got the horse with the white blaze. Can you see the blaze? Isn't that beautiful? And it says confidence. And it says, know what you want and don't accept second best. Does that make sense, sweetheart? Because I don't feel you should accept second best. I feel you should expand your vision. Let's see where we're going in the next few months. I feel that your pathway is quite staggered at the moment, but once it settles down, you'll find where you're going. Jordan, you know how much spirit love you, and you know how much you love spirit. And this is what we're saying to you at the moment. Expand your vision. Show people how strong you are. Sweetheart, I've got a gentleman with you. And this gentleman, he had problems with his right lung. He either lost his lung or he had a cancer of the lung, but I know it's the right lung. He says I had to give you the names of William and also Charlie Boy. He said he comes forward because he said he comes around you. And he said that you have lots to do in this life. He's saying that you have lots and lots to do in this life. And he said he stands by you. And I feel this gentleman is your guide. He is your guiding light. But I feel he could have been a great grandfather because he looks a lot like you when I look at you. And I know that you are a strong contender to show people that how to take it to the next level. And this is what we're doing with you today. Send you to the next level. Okay, lady comes now to bring you an apple pie. And this apple pie is with custard. And this lady is either a mother or a grandmother. And she just wanted to give you this apple pie to give you a bit of sweetness into your life. But what she's saying is you have to take the rough with the smooth, but you will get there. Sweetheart, I'm given Olive. Also, I'm given Doreen, and I want to say Jackie as well. So you understand those names around you. But I know this gentleman is going to work with you. And this lady, she says, enjoy your apple pie. And can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? I just saw somebody called Tony pop up. Tony? Toni? Tony Coppins, yes. Tony Coppins. Here you go, sweetheart. You've got grey cat. And it's looking everywhere. And it says, be observant. It says, look out below. I see you. Don't be too busy to miss what's in front of you. Stop and smell the daisies once in a while. Well, I always used to say, stop and smell the roses, or stop and smell the tea as it's brewing, because I feel you are not seeing what's on the end of your nose at the minute. And it's like opening your vision to see what's all around you. It's like my water is behind me. I love water. And I know as I look at water, it makes me expand my vision. And I know with you at the moment that you just need just to bring yourself back and be the person you are always meant to be. Sweetheart, I do have a lady with you, and this lady was very stern when she was on the earth plane. I feel if you didn't do what you were told, you would get an angry retort from her. And if you'd done wrong, then you would get a slap, but on the hands. She never did anything rough with you. She just saying that you have to show people your inner strength, because sometimes you don't always let people see who you are. You are a beautiful lady, and she's saying here you just need to just to hold your nerve in a situation around you. She brings me some beautiful irises, the purple irises. So you must understand the name of Eileen, Iris, and also I want to give you Margaret. She's very much, as she's standing up, she's always stood tall. She liked to see exactly what was going on, especially in family. And she would always make sure that you were always there and you always got the good, the bad, and anything else that went on. But she said, sit down, sit at the table, have a cup of tea, and reflect. Gentleman now comes, and this gentleman's about 5'9" in height. Loved to be outside in his garden. Used to whistle to the birds, and the birds used to follow him round, especially the robin. The robin is a message from spirit. I've always believed that. But whenever he dug the garden, the robin was there picking up the worms which he dug up. I feel he was very much loved by not only people, but also by animals. He's shown me a dog, and it's a little Jack Russell, and I feel it was his favourite little dog. He used to smoke, he's telling me. He used to smoke Craven A, and then he moved on to, he said, number 6, because his cigarettes were taken away. But he did pack up later in life. But he did end up with a bad chest, he's telling me. Tony, he's saying to you, get yourself back in that circle and get yourself back on track. He's saying here, always believe in yourself. And he said, never mind what others say, as long as you can trust in yourself, then you are ready for the next step. Okay, sweetheart? I'm given also Michael, John, and also George. And I also want to give you, okay, come on, sweetheart, what are you saying? He said there was an old drawer in the shed with things in, and when he passed, you cried when you saw what was in that drawer. All right, Tony? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Janice Lepage, please. Can I talk to you? Janice Lepage. Are you still here, sweetheart? Hi, Alison. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Helen. Hi, Fiona. I do see you all, you know, but sometimes when I'm reading, I don't always see you as you pass me by. Janice Lepage, are you still here? Can you let me know? If you're not, I will go on to someone else. Okay? Okay. Okay, is Janice gone then? Okay. I've done that one. I've done that one. Okay. Janice, are you still here? Okay. So I'm going to have to go into someone else then. Okay. And Andrea Rees, please. Are you still here? You are welcome, sweetheart. Right, Andrea, let's pick you a card. This is two pigs, look. Can you see? And they're whispering to one another. And it says, two heads are better than one. It says, ask for help or share the problem. Communicate your thoughts to help find the solution to your problem. Help is always at hand. You just have to remember to ask. And that is lovely. I know there is quite a lot of love coming to you from the spirit world. And I know animals, you absolutely love animals because the animals are there. I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, there these saying, listen to a conversation that you've been given and take it as you will. I know at the end of the day, whatever you're seeing or whatever you're hearing, you're blocking it. So whether it's the spirit world that is talking to you or it is someone else talking to you, I know you don't ask for help, but you've got to, because if you don't, then you are in a sad place. Andrea, you have to listen to what people are talking to you about. You also have to listen to family, and also you should listen to what spirit are saying to you. When spirit talk to you, they talk to you in a different place. They're saying to you, open up your mind to possibilities. Show people how strong you are. I know loving you is part and parcel of what Spirit is saying. We love you. And we know that you ask for silent help, but sometimes you have to ask for help. I know I have with my husband. So I know what I'm talking about. You can be that strong person that stands there and saying, I don't want no help. I can do it my own way. But sometimes you might find that you just need the help of a loved one, or you need to have some help. See, like me, if you was to inbox me and talk to me and ask me for help, I would help if I could. You see what I mean? But I have a lady with you, and this lady, she is small, petite, very much love coming to you from her mum or grandma. She brings me some beautiful digestive biscuits with chocolate half covered as a memory. And she also brings you some beautiful daffodils. And she said, Andrea, you have to stand your ground. Sweetheart, she just said to me, never ever stop believing in yourself, because she said self-belief is part and parcel of knowing who you are. Okay, sweetheart. I know as I'm talking to her, she just said, be kind, be joyful, and always know at the end of the day, you are beautiful. And she gives me the names of Margaret, Mary, and also June. So they're connected. And she gives me the month of March and the month of May. So I know they're connected, and I know the name of May is as well. Okay, sweetheart. Just look to where the next few months sees a different attitude with you, and know at the end of the day, we as spiritual people send out our love to you. Okay, sweetheart? I'm going to leave that with you. Can I talk to Elizabeth Grant, please? The Facebook user, Elizabeth Grant. Are you still here, Elizabeth Grant? Elizabeth Grant, are you still here? Yes, okay. Right, Elizabeth. You have got weeds in the garden. Can you see? It's all the weeds. And it says here, it's time to tidy up your garden and your life. Weeds take over, create clutter, and stop the beautiful things from growing. Make the time to clear out the closets in your mind too. Old thoughts collect the dust, just like old books. Make space for the new things that are coming your way. Oh, I just feel this morning that you just need just to find your own inner strength. You've pulled your weeds this morning, but it's also saying about what's in your head at the moment. I feel you are a strong, beautiful, spiritual being, and you help so many people. I've got my eyes closed and I just see a garden full of weeds. And then I see the weeds all being pulled up and showing me a space. And this space is part and parcel of what you need at this moment in time. Elizabeth, there is a lady with you, and this lady, she comes forward. I know that she was a very strong lady when she was on the earth plane. She loved her family. She loved also her own garden. And she said the garden was her pride and joy, especially her borders. She's showing me crocuses. She's showing me daffodils. She's showing me also wallflowers. And I know the wallflowers because I can smell them at the moment. So I know as I'm talking to you now, it's like opening your mind to new things, to new avenues. Sweetheart, I am given the names of Diane, also the names of Anne, and also the name of Rose or Rosemary. I know they're connected somewhere around you, but I know there is a lot going on within your own social background, and then we're trying to find you again. Someone just shouted Betty to you, and I know as I've got this gentleman coming forward, father or grandfather, again love the gardens, and I feel he would love to do the flowers as well as the vegetables. He's a gentleman that was very strong in mind, and I feel he was either in the army or in the Marines, because he's just showing me that he loved to be out and about. I know as I'm talking to him, he's given me the name of Jeff, Jeff, and he's also given me John and also Albert. So I know they're connected somewhere around you. I know when he was here, he used to be a he used to like to sit by himself because I'm seeing him sitting under a lamp. Ah, okay. But this gentleman I have with you, sweetheart, he was a quiet person, loved to read. He had his own corner with his own light, and he would read the books, and he would take time for himself. I feel this is Dad, who you would call Dad, because he's just bringing you. Oh, he's just brought me some lovely, lovely roses for you. And as I see them, they're yellow roses, and the yellow roses mean to me memories. So please, sweetheart, take the love what is being given to you. And can I say thank you for working with me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see who we got next. Let's have a look. Claire A.L. Shand. Let's talk to you. And you've got the brown horse. Can you see the little brown horse? And it says courage. Claire, as I look at this, I know that you need courage at the moment. Face those fears, for nothing is as big as it seems. Obstacles are only put there to climb over. Find the courage within to help dispel those fears. Remember all the things you do with courage and confidence, and know that you will get there in the end. Sweetheart, I think or I feel that you need some strength at the moment, and it's inner strength. But once you can ask for the help and the understanding from spirit, you will find where you are going next. Claire, I feel I have a lady with you, and this lady is very motherly. I can see her ironing. I can also see a clothes area with clothes as she's ironed them. I feel it is memories. She tells me here that you are there exactly the same as her in your understanding. She's showing me as she's putting her iron away, she's putting her clothes off the air and taking them away. So nothing lasted long. Once she got her mindset into something, she would do it. And I feel you are the same. Once your mind is set in a certain thing, you would do it. She's now just got out an old brown mixing bowl, and I can see her whipping up little cakes, little fairy cakes. And when they come out the oven, she is putting ice in, and some of them she's putting cream. So she always used to make cakes, and she's saying that she wanted to give you those for a memory. She's saying there is changes coming around you, but you have to look for the windows of opportunity, because the opportunity only comes once in a while. She said your mind is debating. It's like, shall I, shan't I, can I, can't I, will I, won't I? Well, why want to say yes, you can, and yes, you will, because what's ever happening in your life at the moment, stand your ground. Like a lighthouse, shine your light. I have a gentleman now with you, sweetheart, and this gentleman, as he comes forward, Dad or Grandad, he gives me Albert and also Fred, and he loved to tinker, because I'm seeing him tinkering with things. I feel he's trying to mend a lawnmower. with what I'm seeing with him. So if ever anything went wrong, he would have a go. And people used to say, "Have a go, Joe." So I know he was very strong around you at that time. He's brought you some jelly babies, and he says, "There's no black ones left because I've had them all." And he's laughing. He's saying here, once you can fathom out how far you've come, you will see how far you've got yet to go. Claire, we have so much love coming to you from these, but I know, sweetheart, you have to look to where the balance is. And I want to give you October, I want to give you January, and I want to give you also April. So I know these are for memories, for birthdays, passings, anniversaries. But all I'm going to say to you now, I'm going to give you a pink rose and say, thank you for working with me. Can I talk to Helen Smith, please? Helen Smith, are you still here? Right. Helen, you've got lunar shifts, and this is the moon. And it says here, the moon pulls the oceans and the seas. It also pulls upon your emotions. Familiarize yourself with the lunar cycle and the effect it has on you. Perhaps the highs and lows that you keep experiences are all to do with the moon that watches over us. Sweetheart, I just feel with you at the moment, you have got so much going on in your life at the moment that you don't know whether to stop, whether to look, what to do. But I'm just feeling you're umming and ahhing against yourself at the moment, Helen. I do have a lady with you, and this lady is either sister or an auntie or a mum as she comes forward. I feel it there is more than this lady in the spirit world, because I'm seeing them sitting round a table drinking tea. I can see a china, cups and saucers. I can see also shortbread. So I know this lady, she used to entertain. On whether it's family people or whether it was friends, but I'm just shown that. I'm given the names of Betty, Bertha, and also Margaret. And I know this lady, she's showing me that entertaining family and friends is part and parcel of an everyday life. Helen, she says that you need to be a bit more stronger in your life at the minute. And I feel it's to do with the job situation. You are a strong lady, but you need to believe you're strong. She said you're very much like her in looks, so I know she's family. She said here just to say to you, get your backside into gear and do what you have to do. Maybe you've got to speak out. Oh, you're looking for work. Then this is your mum I have with you. I know you're struggling without her, but this is why she said to get your backside into gear and start to look forward and get yourself forward again. All right? She's saying here, I have to give you some beautiful daffodils. And the daffodils are for memories, and the daffodils are also because you bought her daffodils. She said, just remember, you are important in this life. Stand your ground and speak out when it's needed. All right, sweetheart? Helen, there's nothing much more I can say to you, only that Mum loves you so much. And she says, thank you for being with me right to the end. She said it took a lot of courage. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right, Mia, the Facebook user, let's talk to you. And then I'm going to talk to Anne Thomas. Yeah, thank you. You are welcome. So, Mia, I'm talking to you. Mia, I'm giving you brown horse. And it says vibrant energy. Do you need some energy all around you? It says draw on the cosmic energies to revitalize and recharge your batteries. I feel with you at the minute, Mia. This is what you're needed at the moment, to open up your chakras, send the energy out and bring it back in so that you can get back on balance. Your vibrant energy is always being noticed, but sometimes you don't notice it yourself. I know at the end of the day, sweetheart, there is quite a lot going on in your life. And sometimes you feel you're the second, hi, Patrick, you're the second peg in the hole. It's like I'm trying to fit a square peg into a round hole with you. So this is where your energy is lost a bit at the moment. I know you help so many people, but sometimes you have to help yourself as well. Sweetheart, I have a lady with you, and this lady is either your mum or your grandma. She's a lady that loved to look out the window. I do feel I'm not saying that she was nosy, but she liked to know what was going on. She's very much a lady that would give her left hand if she could help somebody, and I feel you would as well. She gives me the names of Betty and Pauline, so I know they're connected around you somewhere. But I've got a headache at the moment, right across my eyes. So either you've got to get your eyes tested, or she had problems with her head before she passed to the spirit world. She's showing me purple crocuses for you, and that is for your spirituality. She said about always knowing how far you need to be in this life. Have you lost a ring, or is there something to do with a ring that either your mum's ring, or is it to do with a ring that you've lost or been stolen? Because she said I had to give you the amethyst color and also a ring. Loving kindness, you've been helping somebody. That is good. But the purple crocuses are there with love. She said, thank you for always being around her when she needed you. She said also, thank you for looking after the family. She said, sometimes you've struggled, but she said, but you've always managed to come out the other side. And she said she's happy about that. Sweetheart, she just said, now is the time to take the chance and show people how strong you really are. And she said, I love you, my baby. And I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Anne Thomas, please. Can I talk to you? Anne Thomas? I'm going to talk to me, Anne. Are you still here? Anne Thomas. Okay. Right. You've got the St. Bernard. Can you see the big dog? And it says, don't rush me. Take time out and don't feel guilty about taking a rest. It's good to take a break between jobs. Make time to enjoy the small things in life. The rewards are amazing. And I feel that card, it suits you to the ground, sweetheart. Spend time with your granddaughter. Spend time with your husband. Spend time with your family. I know, Anne, with you, you sometimes feel you're like the square in the round hole. I feel I want to put you in a cardboard box and say to you, stay in there for the duration until you feel you're able to come out and show your face again. You are a strong lady, and it's took a lot to get you to where you are now. You know me as I know you, only by talking, but you need to talk more to find who you are. And you need a circle that can advance your spirituality. You have a lady with you, and this lady, as she comes forward, she's thin, dark haired. I feel she was very much struggling. She either had an MS or she had some kind of fibromyalgia or something. But this lady who's with you, I don't feel it's family, I feel friend. And I feel you helped her so much, not only with your own spirituality, but with also helping during her illness. And I'm given the name of Judy or Judith. I'm also given the name of Rosemary. And I know this lady had really lots of problems before she went to the spirit world. But she said she was so anxious before she passed, and you calmed her nerves. For some reason, you with the calming influence. Sweetheart, she just said, you are what spirituality is all about helping others. You understand the name of Paula. Also, I want to give you Sheila and also Shirley. And I don't know why, but I feel this is so much love coming to you. That is having a friend and somebody to focus with. You have come out of your shell and you've shown how strong you are. Oh, sweetheart, so much love coming to you. She said sorry for leaving you behind, but she said it was her time. Okay? But she's saying, I love you. And she's just brought you some beautiful white roses. And white roses mean to me always. Okay? Amanda, I could do with a nan in my life as well, I can assure you. Okay. So can I say thank you for working with me, Anne? And say thank you for working with me. Okay, let's see who we've got. Nancy Barbosa, let's talk to you. You're welcome, Anne. Until next time, sweetheart. Okay, Nancy, let's see what we've got for you. Oh, you've got the grey cat. Can you see? She's very much like a brindle, if you can see. And she is saying patience. Patience is indeed a virtue. You can't rush time, so become mindful of it. Be observant and use it in a practical, positive, and proactive way. Preparation is the order of the day. Sweetheart, I know there is so much going on in your life at the minute, Nancy, and I feel I just want to spread my wings with you. Take some patience in your life and show that you're not ready for the hustle and bustle of what's going on around you. I don't know whether it's you or it is the lady I have with you had problems with reflux before she went to the spirit world. She brings in the feeling of spicy food because I am tasting spicy food, although I haven't had any. But I know that comes from this from either you or this lady. I have the name of Barbara with you, and also Joyce, and also Alice. This lady who's with you is saying here about taking things from around the world and seeing where we're going next. And it's like I want to put an atlas in the middle of the table, spin it, and then put my finger on where I would like to go next. So I feel a holiday is in the offing. Hi, Bernice. I know there's a lot going on in your life at the moment, but sometimes you feel at a loss and what can I do next? Who can I go? Who can I talk to? But I know with you, sweetheart, life has had its ups and downs, but you will get into a better frame of mind as you get back into balance. Sweetheart, there is something going on in your life at the moment where you feel you need answers. Well, can I say that the spirit world are saying to you, look to the traffic light. The traffic light at the moment is at the amber. But I want to say to you, when it gets to green, it's all go ahead and you'll understand what we're talking about. Sweetheart, I have a gentleman with you. Husband, father, brother, as he comes forward. I feel he left before his time. Cancer condition around the nether regions. I know that he was very strong, and I know that he loved you to pieces. I know that he struggled at the latter part of his life, but I know he had family around him. He's saying about knowing your boundaries, and he's saying here that you know where your boundaries are. I am given William. I am given also Joe and John. I know they're connected somewhere around you. Just watch where the next 6 or 7 months sees a different Nancy again, because I feel whatever's happened in the past, you will be able to, through healing, be able to remove it. I know I want to give you May, the month of May, and also I want to give you June and the month of June. And I know also that once we can get our back into it, we will get there. So I'm going to leave that with you with a beautiful white rose. And can I say thank you for working with me? Can I talk to Brandy, please? Brandy. You're welcome, Nancy. Right, this will be my last one because I have to sort my husband out as he's not well again today. Right, Brandy, your card. Oh, isn't that beautiful? You've got the sunflower. The sunflower means radiance, but to me, it means happiness and joy. It says, be like the sunflower, radiant and the picture of happiness. When you feel down or low, picture the sunflower. It'll help make you smile and brighten your day. Patrick, can you put him down on the healing again, please? I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you. Brandy, as I see this, I see your smile lighting up and seeing how much you've grown since you've been spiritually aware, should I say? I know with you, sweetheart, there is so much love coming to you from the spirit world because I have a lady with you, and this lady I feel very much a grandma figure. She loved to make toffee, she's saying, and she would also make coconut ice. I will, Anne. Um, she's showing me making sweeties, especially at Christmas time. And I know when I look at this, she's used to put them in little bits of like clear paper and tie them up with ribbon, and they were little gifts. She's saying to you that you give so much of yourself, and she said you're like a ray of sunshine. You give so much to other people. Again, I feel you need a circle to help you to progress. I also feel you've got a few problems at the bottom of your spine. So either you need healing on your spine or you need grounding, because I'm just feeling that. Sweetheart, I am shown an elephant, and the elephant comes from the lady. I feel she either loved elephants or she had an ornament of an elephant. She said an elephant never forgets. So she said, you should never forget either how far you've come on your spiritual pathway. I've got a gentleman now coming forward and he's giving me the name of either Kevin or Ken. I just heard the K. It could be Kieran, but I want to give you K. He's a fella that would have been about 5'10". He loved to be out walking, and I feel he loved power walking. He's very much a gentleman that would have been father or grandfather. I know that he loved the sports. He's showing me football, and he's also showing me rugby. Ah, she just gave me the elephant, so I know the elephant was important. But the gentleman with you, he's very much a person that's he was very shy. Even though he used to go out and about, he was very shy. He only spoke when he was spoken to. There's also Gordon, and also I want to give you as well the names of David as well. Sweetheart, he said I had to give you October, December for anniversaries. And he said, take care of that precious daughter of yours. And he said, always love who you are. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me and all the rest of you. I'm sorry I can't get round all of you, but each and every one, always take love into your hearts. And I know there's so much going on in each of your lives, but your strength comes from within. And when spirit comes calling, you will always know because they'll be just out of sight. And your loved ones haven't gone. They're just around the corner, waiting for you. So I will be back again on Wednesday at 4 till 5. So until then, have a lovely evening and God bless all of you. Thank you.